Your typing is giving me PTSD. I'm off of work.
Says they're live on the screen here.
Hey, there we are.
Says everybody on the screen here.
Hey, there we
Hey,
are.
what's up? What's up? There we go. All right. Hi, chat. Eli's still not here.
Oh man.
All right, so we're on MagFed time. We're under 20 minutes late. Guys, we've been having issues. Eli's having connection issues. Obviously, he had to step out. My name is Mike. I run the tank named Clifford that we're going to use in this game. We have Rude Boy, Alex, or Solo, and we have Joker with us tonight. We're going to go through some of the we're going to go through the public document, which I believe OTAP posted today. So the schedule, and then we'll go through some of the missions, and then we'll talk about some of the rules for the game regarding launchers, tanks, grenades, all that fun stuff. And if Eli rejoins us,
There he is.
there he is. Hey.
Spoken.
All right.
On
I'm
cue.
going to hand this show, now that I've started it, I'm going to hand this show right back to Eli.
Everyone, I apologize. Just a little, whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, I'm the Prophet. This is my podcast, and we're going to get started. How about that?
Good intro.
So I'm going to start off by letting everybody introduce yourself while I fix my camera. So Rude Boy, you can go first. After that, Solo, and then Joker, and then Mike.
What's up, everybody? My call sign is Rude Boy. I am a co-captain of the New Jersey chapter of One Shot, One Kill. Been playing since 2019. I'm looking forward to this event and to meet many of you on the field if I haven't seen you in quite a while. So I'm looking forward to getting back to it.
That's word. That's word.
Solo.
What's going on, y'all? Alex Jenkins, Solo. Y'all know me as Solo, Strike First MagFed co-captain. Been balling MagFed since 2016. Really excited about this game. This is my first time at this Iron Gauntlet game at what is that? On Target. So I'm really excited about that. I'm bringing some teams from the Midwest, and we're gonna come up and show out.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Joker. I'm co-captain of Team Ghost Company. Seems to be the theme of the night is a bunch of co-captains. I'm helping produce the game. I was one of the generals in the first Iron Gauntlet. I was not victorious. That honor belongs to Rude Boy. We have a tradition right now where it's the winner stays, and to take him out, you got to beat him. So that's what we're running with right now. Mike?
My name is Mike. As I said, I run the tank, Clifford. I've been in MagFed since 2018. A lot of you guys up and down the East Coast know me. I go to Fulda every year, go to stuff like Gangsters in Paradise. I played through Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Maryland. But I'm trying to bring tanking from Fulda in North Carolina up here to the Northeast because I find it a really cool way to play, and I know a lot of the fields up here don't have it. So we're gonna drop some tanks and play for you.
Okay. So this event, before we break down everything in detail, I want to start off by saying why this event. What makes this event special than the other events we've been doing, these past few years? Why is this like a big event for us, MagFed players? And then, anybody can go. Mike.
I think the biggest thing is going to be bringing tanks in. Some of the guys up here have gone to Fulda. I mean, Fulda's on its 20th year now, so a lot of the guys up here have gone to Fulda at some point, have heard about Fulda. But tanks up here in the Northeast has a rocky history at best. Some fields have tried it, didn't work out real well. The logistics of having a tank on the field. But we're starting with basically a copy of Fulda's rules down at Command Decisions War Game Center, and pulling out what we need and modifying them specifically for OTAP to run our own game. So beyond that, we have a drone operator with some full-size delivery drones. We're going to be dropping stuff on the field. Asterisk should weather, be good for flying conditions, but we'll be dropping stuff on the field, props and paint grenades and stuff like that. We have one of them is set up as an attack helicopter, like an A-10 attack plane sort of thing. So we'll be able to use, teams will be able to call that in and kind of cover a line through the field, and the refs will go call everybody out, in there somewhere during certain missions. Drones could be the other drones. I think there's 3 of them. One can be used for recon. You get a real high def camera. Your general can see exactly where people are and can literally be radioing you, hey, shoot literally 2 trees to the left. That's a really cool feature. And then obviously this is another enormous game. I mean, it has some history at OTAP, but this is going to be another amazing, enormous MagFed game for OTP.
And I want to second Mike. I think this event in particular is going to be, it's mission heavy. It's tactically inclined. It's not just point and shoot out at the 50. I think this is what makes the game a little bit different. It's you got to think about what we're doing, not just, like I said, not just bum rush an objective and then whoever firepower can win that. I think you really got to think outside the box a little bit, and it requires a lot more teamwork and a lot more communication than I think any other game that we've had so far.
Absolutely. This is going to be a game that might be won by which side has more radios.
So in this matter, communication is the key. But, and I'm just speaking from, past 10 games that I've played. A lot of times we speak on communication now, but on the field it's like different. Am I right?
Oh, for sure.
100%.
So, and this is MagFed. I believe in MagFed. I've been playing MagFed for over about 7 to 8 years now. So I know that it's a difference when you're playing a scenario game and a MagFed game. MagFed game is more structured, it's more technical. Guys are really moving out with their guys, stacking up. They're really pushing the fight towards them. Versus a scenario game where everyone is just spraying paint anywhere. So Mike, if you can, just break that down for me even more, because we have a lot of beginners coming, people from all over who's just now playing MagFed. So can you kindly break this event down more where people can understand like what to expect as a beginner?
Yeah, sure. So for anybody joining MagFed, I mean, obviously the biggest thing is the milsim. Limited paint is like the whole thing. We have mags, 10, 15, 20 round mags. Some of us are weird and have banana 30 rounders. But the biggest thing with limited paint and everything is just that you have to make it count. So if you're not paying attention, if you're just spraying paint, it doesn't work. Like, it's not a regular paintball game. So the biggest thing with the communication is knowing where your team is at, knowing what your next objective is, and communicating with the team, not just, your friend group, your team, but communicating with your general, communicating with your XO, communicating with, in this game, communicating with your tank, being able to really push an area and not just, like you said, spray and pray for the whole, a lot of, big games or scenarios end up, like you said, fighting over like over a 50 or over a small section or something like that. And that ends up being like the whole game. As Ruboy was saying, this is going to be very mission focused. We have hard start, hard ends to our missions. We did do some work to this. I've got the schedule and everything up on my other monitor. That's what I'm waving at. But we're doing hard start, hard finish. We're going to try to give everybody enough time between missions to get off the field, reload, get ready, go back on the field, be ready for a hard start. It's not a play all day open field event. So we've got specific things going on for everybody. We've got a couple of side missions that are going on for, a select few players up to the generals. And then, really just a very mission focused, the buzzer blows, that's it. Points are counted immediately, every mission. Some other games, it's like, hey, check the flag stick every 30 minutes and we'll award somebody points. And, the flow kind of goes back and forth between teams. And this is going to be did you make this point or not? I think the last couple of minutes of every mission is going to be really hard fought as people look for those last couple points of every mission. So
I got a question. Are the missions opposite each other? So are we fighting for the same objective opposite each other, or are we going?
No. So we wrote this as a whole storyline. So each mission, as we'll go through this, each mission leads into the next. This is sort of like it's sort of written. There's not a precise like, hey, this was like a fight at 10 a.m. and hey, this fight takes place the same day at 2 p.m. It's not that exact, but this is like probably a couple of days, maybe a week of a war where things got hot. But each mission leads into the next one. And some of them are very like, this happens immediately, like within an hour of the last mission. But then some of them are written to be kind of vague about when exactly they happen.
Okay,
It's
so
all
I mean, so are we again like the red team has to get a box, and blue team has to get that same box? Are we at each other's
No,
door?
okay.
The missions
No.
aren't like a mirror or anything. They're thematic. There's going to be like one side is it'll start off pretty neutral, but there'll be a clear attacker and defender. And if like you're taking the VIP, then the other guy's defending the VIP, and you're not going to switch roles or anything. You're going to have to play the mission from one side of it. It's not a mirror.
Okay.
Not to cut you guys off, would you mind going through highlights of like each mission, Mike? I see you have the schedule up. Maybe mission 1 through 6. Maybe just a little like blurb of each one.
Yeah. For those of you guys in chat, this document, this full public document, has all of the public information for each mission. Has a little blurb. Has the schedule. Has the tank rules. Read them, obey them, or get off the field. But so starting with the schedule, we are opening up a little bit early at 6. Registration opens at 7. Game briefing at 9. Hard start at 10. So mission 1, 45 minutes. It's called Compounding Problems. It's going to be a little bit of a fight over town from each side. That one is kind of our only mirror-esque mission. What makes it less of a mirror is you're not fighting over the same point. You're trying to collect props. You're trying to control points in buildings. There's we have the touch lights that if you guys have played OTP before, a lot of that has, a lot of those MagFed games and stuff, we've used those in the past. So you just hold them down for a couple of seconds and control the building, and then don't let anybody else in to hold the button again to switch the color. But you're trying to find props. There's stuff everywhere. We have a bunch of different things going in, and then there's some NPCs that you need to get off the field. Mission 2, also 5 minutes, is called Boxed In. Basically, whoever wins mission 1, the story will shift one way or the other. But basically, whoever wins mission 1 will have achieved the objective, and will have some VIPs, some prisoners, some NPCs that they need to protect. And what happens then is you retreat from this military compound, and hit up some castle ruins. So you'll be defending your VIP, defending the castle, as the other side attacks with a couple of respawns, to take over the castle and try and assassinate or just completely steal your VIP. Mission 3 is called Oscar Mike. This is my first mission. So once we figure out who wins, defending or attacking the castle, Oscar Mike, the tank, shows up to escort your VIP. If the defenders win, you are in the tank or with the tank, escorting your VIP to the helicopter for exfil. If the defenders lose their VIP, then the attackers get the VIP that they got from the compound, and they're trying to race that VIP to an exfil. That mission, either way, will start around the castle, will circle around the field, and end at the helicopter over on Big H. Then we have launch.
So all this takes place at Big H, or is it taking place at like Hyper Pipes or?
So that one is going to actually take almost all of the fields. That's an escort mission. So whoever gets the escort on that will escort Clifford with the VIP inside. We're going to take a circuitous route around the field, which there'll be a map. And you guys will need to get achieve checkpoints for points. At the end of that, you'll have to get the VIP out of the tank and safely into the helicopter on foot, just for a little bit. There's some surprises in that mission for everybody, but that's the basics of that one. And that's where we stopped the missions running into each other, and then that restarts after lunch. So the missions, whoever wins does this, does that, but we broke it up into two halves. Lunch is going to be a general showdown. So that'll be some entertainment while we reload, re-air, and get some food, and everybody drink a water bottle, minimum. After lunch, it's red tank down. Who gets the tank will be decided by the general who wins at lunch. That'll be that showdown. And basically for this one, it's going to be another escort mission, but instead of trying to achieve checkpoints and just keep pushing the tank towards an endpoint, what you're going to do is escort the tank to the first checkpoint, and the tank is going to break down. And you will have to call your general and tell him that you are at the checkpoint and you have broken down, or at some point, and you have broken down and you need a part. And they will send a drone out to drop a part on the field. And so that team will need to go recover that part, fight over it, bring it back to the tank, and fix the tank by Velcroing it to the specific point on the tank. And then we'll do this 3 times. There's 3 props. And then the 4th checkpoint is the end of the mission, is back behind Junkyard, auto. It's the end of the mission will be back there. That one will have a much shorter distance, because 3 times you have to stop and go do something else and come back. So the props we came up with, we had some fun coming up with some of these missions. We have the gas tank, which you have to Velcro to the back of the tank where a normal gas tank would be. We have the wrench, which will be a big 3D printed wrench that you use to fix the suspension. So that will go over the back right wheel. And then my personal favorite, we have the turbo, which will Velcro to the hood of the engine and fix that for another move forwards. And then the last one, Mission 6, called Cobalt Horizon. Basically, the idea is this is the end game of the war. Somebody fired a mission, or somebody fired a mission. Somebody fired a missile. We don't know which side, but both sides have a chance to control computer stations and hack the missile guidance system and tell it where to go. So there's 3 stations. You get a player to show up. You hold the touch light, and you get of your color. There will be 2 touch lights in there. You hold your color, and you get points continuously to control it. And then there is a super secret ending to that mission if the generals would like to figure out the secret to that mission and all that. And that one is, I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. That information for that is all day, is available through several different missions. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. But basically, you hold the touch lights. In general, you need more points. So you hold 2 of the 3 buttons, and at the end of the mission, provided the secret doesn't happen, the missile is guided towards your opponent. And so that's the end game of the Cold War, that you wipe out your opponent. And that'll have, everything is points based. So even if you control the missile at the end, you could still potentially lose. But and then there at the end of the day, between, I don't know, there's a half hour in the schedule there. We'll do some awards. We have some great awards for generals, most valuable team for each side, most valuable player for each side, and of course our normal young guns for our up and coming MagFed kids. And then we have a whole lot of giveaways. I really hope you guys understand how many giveaways we have got going on. Let me switch over here real quick. We have Planet Eclipse, Defy. Let me see here. Oh, here's the list. Sponsors for the game: World Beyond the Fall, Clifford, Operation Effects, MWR, Combined Arms Simulations, Defy, Jersey Boy Jerky will be out with a tent, First Strike, Assassin's Alliance, and Planet Eclipse are all sponsors. And that's not even the whole list. We also have Gator Mail. I have confirmed, let me switch over here. Dizana is giving us some stuff because they're local as well. So we have a long list of giveaways for you guys, a long list of sponsors, and then vendors, of course. We're trying to get this to be a player focused, but bring in some extra help. Make sure you guys have the gear that you need, and some food, some snacks. Jersey Boy Jerkies, Annabelle Market, Planet Eclipse, Defy, Enemy of the State Apparel, Odin Headbands, Operation Effects. We'll have Maria's Authentic Mexican Food Truck and Rocks Dog's Glizzy Food Truck there as well. So you guys can get lunch, gear, dessert, all the stuff you need to be out there playing. But that's a general overview of each mission. I do see a quick question: how does team balancing work? Do you guys want to? Kyle, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, there's going to be a draft held where both generals will take turns drafting registered teams to pick what their sides are. So based off of who they chose over their XO, who's ever got the highest number of players from the beginning gets the second draft. So hypothetically, Rude Boy is going to have one SOK, and Eli's got Strike First Mag Fed. Let's say one SOK brought more people than Strike First did, then Eli would have the lower amount of guys. He would get first pick, and then Rude Boy would pick teams until he equaled or surpassed that number, and they would go back and forth. And then whatever registered players that aren't on a team, which we were calling free agents during this drafting process, they get to get picked off one by each general. So it's kind of like whatever you've done in the past in front of these people, like whatever your reputation is on the field is going to affect when you're going to get drafted, like dodgeball in high school and stuff like that. Like, so that being said, I think even if the numbers are a little off, that the talent will be there. And then if you see things you don't like guys aren't hitting the field at the hard start, like don't draft them next time. Like that's stuff that I want to build a culture where it's like, even if you're not at Iron Gauntlet, you're on your best behavior because you want to get drafted to the team you want to be on at Iron Gauntlet.
Yeah,
we all
know a team or a person that's still in at the food trucks every game, and yeah, that's going to come into question here. Where if you're at the food truck all the time, you're going to get drafted towards the end.
I like that. Okay. So you guys pretty much broke down everything. Is there anything else that anyone need to worry about? Rules or
I got questions about box mags and rockets.
boxing?
Yeah. Box mags, I think, is a. Let me double check this here.
I believe it's the standard 1 per 25. I think we're doing.
I think that's what I remember. Yeah.
And then the cap for the capacity of the box mag is whatever the cap is for a die box.
325 or 350, something like that. I think it's 325. And then boxes, like you said, are 1 per 25. Launchers are also currently listed at 1 per 25, but that's gonna we'll make that final decision once we get to game day. We see how many launchers are registered, and what's our final head count. We might be able to up that.
There are some limitations on how you load your box mag. I believe they're filled out more in detail in the public document on like how you can reload a box mag, if you can reload a box mag. Riot shields are allowed, but riot shields are just a riot shield. There's no gun. You can bring a melee weapon, but it's a riot shield. It's you're not going to run and gun and be doing that. Other unique things that I know maybe people didn't notice or pick up on is we're doing a bandage system. So not really a medic per se, but everyone's going to have a tourniquet, which is just basically an ace bandage on their person provided by OTAP. If you get hit, you go down, you put your hand on your head, you take cover, your buddy can come put your armband on you, and you're back in the fight. After that, you're eliminated. You have to go back to respawn, just like normal.
What's their limit? It's like twice or 3 times, or just that one time?
It's just one shot. It's just one free respawn basically for everybody. We're trying to keep everybody in the fight longer. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I wanted the medic aspect because I don't see it a lot. And then when you do have a medic, it's like really, I don't know, it doesn't play well in the games I've seen. So I thought this was a good idea. Another thing we're doing is if you have a plate carrier and a helmet on, you get 2 tourniquets. So you're kind of like a tank. I just want to reward players who are doing like more of a milsim feel. They get an extra tourniquet. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, you're going to get an extra tourniquet.
So the more protective gear, the more tourniquets.
Yeah, basically, if you got a helmet on a plate carrier, you get 2 extra respawns.
That's a lot.
What about drone rules? Did we go over that a little bit?
Drone rules are pretty simple. Don't touch the drone when it's on the ground. Don't shoot at the drone when it's on the ground or in the sky.
There we go. Respect the drone.
What's the biggest mistake you don't want players to make on game day?
Showing up late. Don't show up late. Come on time. Come correct, and come loaded. That's my 2 cents.
Barrel socks.
Yeah, don't forget your barrel socks. Safety first. Mine would be pay attention to the tank rules. We can go over those real quick. But biggest rule for the tank is don't go within 10 feet of it. When it's on the field in a mission, biggest rule, don't get within 10 feet of it. It is not a bunker. It's not a rolling bunker. Don't play within 10 feet of it. And just generally don't get within 10 feet of it.
Well,
I guess
unless
that
you're doing the fix-up
because-
mission, right? The fix-up mission is different. You could get 10.
Yeah, so that one, the difference with that, obviously, there will be 3 points you can approach the tank, and that is it's going to be parked. I'm not going to run anybody over because I'm in park. As soon as that attaches, tank walker will call, hey, safety, he's backed off. Then I'll put it back in drive and go. Yeah, I guess actually my second one would be don't shoot the tank walker. They have a big yellow shield. They're walking in front of the tank. They're looking around, making sure people are safe around the tank. Don't shoot them. They're a volunteer.
That's gonna be hard. We play that right now.
I would say because we
Big
don't
yellow
use
shield.
launchers,
Don't shoot the big yellow shield.
I would say because we don't use launchers a lot, I want to remind people that it's only Nerf football ammunition. Like no 3D printed, no plastic. It's got to be like Nerf rocket or it's not going to be allowed. I don't care what kind of video you show me or whatever specs you have. It's the field's not going to allow it if it's not a foam football.
Just to pivot real quick, I'm seeing some talk about engagement rule. We're not doing. There's no minimum, right? This is MagFed. We're going right up on each other, shooting each other.
Correct.
Point blank.
It's currently written as no minimum engagement. Surrender is optional. This is MagFed, but don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't overshoot. But you get up and nice and close. Don't be scared.
There is an overshooting rule. If you guys, I think it's if you shoot somebody like 4 times from the in a row, speedball, that is considered overshooting for this game. So sure, go ahead and mag dump, but if somebody's got their hand up, you better stop shooting, or you better disappear real fast.
Yeah, that's gonna be like if we see you doing something malicious, like we're gonna act on it. Like we want the game to be fun. Like paint's in the air. There's gonna be people shooting full auto. You might eat more than 4 hits, and that happens. But if someone comes around a bunker and it's just lighting you up while your hands are up, like you're gonna get sat, and then you might get ejected because we just kind of don't want that kind of stuff in the game at all.
And then do we cover melee weapons, knives, swords, hammers?
Melees are a go as long as they're soft.
Right.
I saw somebody with a plunger and a shield. I'm just making sure that ain't even allowed. I'm just saying. I see
that is
plunge the head. I think it's allowed.
So if somebody put a plunger on your head, that's allowed.
If they got that close, you kind of deserve it.
That's great.
All taking out the shit. That's what.
I ain't gonna say his name. No more name, but that's crazy. I got an old video of that, but that's another time. Draft day, August 29th. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
So can you at least break down draft day as well to everybody?
Kyle, you probably have the most info on that
I
one.
mean, as long as both of you guys are available, it will be live at On Target. If one of you guys or both of you aren't available, we're probably going to stream it and either on Facebook Live or something like that. But yeah, we want to do it in person. I believe that's close to a MagFed meetup also.
Yeah. I mean, I plan on being there. In person. So some rule says no weapons or no melee weapons with riot shields. Is that so can someone have a knife and a shield?
Shields are melee only. Melee is allowed, but if you're carrying a shield, it's melee only.
Yeah, so no guns. So the
Okay,
shield.
you can't shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
you can't
somebody
shoot.
attacked you with the shield? Does that count?
That's a shield,
Yes.
not a weapon.
I mean, I would say so if you barrel tag somebody.
I've been tapped before.
Yeah.
Somebody tapped me like,
Oh,
hey,
you get like in the back or something like that. If you
Like a
get up
shield.
on somebody and
like as they're coming towards you and you just like, reloading and whatever, or you're stuck, you know to go. And they just happen to tap you with their shield. Does that count?
I mean, if you have a shield, you should have something in your other hand to use. But I mean, that's up to Kyle in the field.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe revisit that. I don't agree with that, but that's up to you guys.
Saying.
If the rules are currently saying no melee, then we will absolutely make a version 1.1. I will say a lot of this got copied out of other games.
Yeah, the shield is definitely
Not
supposed
all
to
of
be.
it is 100%. So
Yeah, the shield is definitely supposed to be able to have a melee weapon, but that's it. He can have weapons on him. He can have a holstered pistol. He can have a rifle on his shoulder with a whatever, but he can't use them to shoot while he's using the shield.
Now, if he was to drop his shield, and let's say he decided to use his rifle.
yeah,
no, it's fine.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Like,
it's as long as you're
anywhere, he just starts shooting.
We just want to avoid, because what happens is they write into the rules like you have to present a target when you shoot. So you're supposed to peek with your shield when you shoot. But what happens in real life is that you do this and you point the gun at somebody and you shoot because it's adrenaline and that's how it works. So to just avoid that, I mean, in real life, when you breach a building, the guy with the shield just has a shield. He doesn't have the other guys behind him are there to support him. He's just the guy protecting him. But yeah, melee weapons will count. I probably would say shield tapping somebody doesn't count. But yeah.
What about using a shield as like a movable bunker? I think that's okay, right? Or
I mean, if it's leaning on something, it's leaning on something,
Kyle, 43 allowed at the field for this?
I don't think so because it's field paint only.
Okay. Yep. Sorry, guys. For those of us with 43 cal FPO.
Only field paint. So we're doing only field paint and first strikes.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. So if this event goes like how it's supposed to go, and let's just, just speaking for example, if this event goes like 100% very good, would it be a part 2?
There'll certainly be an Iron Gauntlet next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, is there like a storyline behind this, or is it just like a regular event that we're just doing?
No, the storyline is progressive. I mean, it's changed a little bit from last year to this year because the production has changed a little bit. But like that's why we're like carrying the victorious general over. Like that's always going to be part of the game. That's just one of the traditions we're going to hold. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on OTEP's schedule every year as like one of their big MagFed games. And then, yeah, like I said, I played that game. The first year was like the first time I played was 2 years ago. It was the hottest day I've ever played paintball. I got rolled out the whole day, and it was still like the best scenario I played in. Probably it was the NPCs and the tactical missions. Like it makes a difference. It's not just running around the field aimlessly all day. It's not go pick up this jug and bring it back to the thing 100 times. It's missions. It's MagFed.
Kratos, there real quick. Kratos, there will be more paint available. The field has confirmed that day of purchases will be good. But as with every other MagFed game, if you guys register and get your paint in first, at least some quantity, they will know how much to have on hand to support you guys when you run out. So try to get your paint pre-regged.
Oh, sounds good. Is there any other questions for anyone else?
Actually, real quick, as people are coming up with questions, I'd actually one more thing to go over for me. Tank and launcher rules are at the end of the mission, at the end of the public document. Going over these real quick. Don't play within 10 feet of the tank. You will have to go respawn. The tank walker will call you out. Somebody in the tank will call you out. Refs will call you out. Don't do it, because the last thing I need is to have to call an ambulance because I ran somebody over. That's not. Don't play within 10 feet of the tank. The rockets and grenades will count to hit the tank. So if you guys have paint grenades, not the explosives, not Enola Gays, not airsoft BBs, paint grenades. Those bouncing off the tank will count as a hit, and they will help slow the tank down for a couple of minutes. During mission 3, you can send the tank back to the last checkpoint. To do that, not slow it down, but to send it back to the second checkpoint, you have to hit it in the rear end with a rocket, not a grenade, a rocket. So either a grenade or a rocket will stop the tank. The second rocket will have to hit it from the rear, where because all tanks are obviously able to be killed from the rear. You shoot the gas tank. During mission 5, the second mission that the tank is in, any grenade or any rocket will stop the tank for 2 minutes. There's no go back to the checkpoint. You just stop it. It stops you for 2 minutes. Multiple hits, don't restart or add to the timer. Tank is going to move at 3 to 5 miles an hour, walking speed. We have a driver and a tank walker that cannot be shot out. Don't shoot the tank walker. Don't shoot the driver. Please. Don't use smoke grenades on the tank. If I have to drive through smoke, I'm going to get upset because I really don't want to do it. It happened at Fulda. The other team threw like 3 smoke grenades in and around the tank. We couldn't see anything. It was really dangerous. Don't throw smoke around the tank. Please don't use flashbangs, explosive grenades, airsoft grenades, any of that stuff on the tank. It's not fun to be inside when that stuff's happening. And as Kyle mentioned, really important, no 3D printed ammo. It's got to be KNA rockets, Nerf rockets, or similar. We're not doing the 3D printed TPU rounds or any of that stuff. It's got to be the Nerf, the footballs, or what's the other one called? The Index rounds. So that's about it. But as long as you guys pay attention to those, don't shoot Tank Walker and stay away from the tank, then you're all set pretty much.
What are these robot dogs? I'm seeing them on.
Great show out here with weird shit. Giant monsters. We don't have robot dogs. That's too cool for us.
Maybe
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, we don't have robot dogs yet. But the guy who had the robot dogs, OTAP, is the same guy who's bringing the drone. So
We got to get it on his good side. He'll bring out the dogs.
dude, he didn't know about MagFed.
Oh, that's it.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like super big in airsoft, and like we're explaining to him what a first strike round is, and he's like, "Wait, how far does it go?" We're like, "Yo, like 80 yards, no problem." And he's like, "That's crazy." Like, yeah, dude, you guys don't know there's air hard out here.
So you hear that, guys? We got to make sure this guy's falling in love with MagFed, so we're gonna have all the fun toys.
Convert.
Yeah, exactly. So important dates to mention. August 29th is draft day. Please register your team. How do we register the team? Do you guys want to explain that? How do you register a player?
Yeah, registered player and team. So far, it's 6. That's our.
If you go to the event page or OTAP's website and you find the event, you'll find a little tab that says tickets. It's like Stride events page. It'll open up. It'll say register a team or register a player. If your team has already been registered by your captain or a representative, then you just go in and register yourself as a player, and there'll be a tab that you can, a drop-down tab, and you can pick your team, like One SOK, Strike First, Assassin's Alliance, whatever it is. If you're registering the team, when you register the team, you put the team name in, the info, and they will help you create a password that you pass on to your team members. So when they register, they can register for your team, and you don't have anybody sneak on there or anything weird like that. But that's basically it. The more people we get registered, the more accurate the drafting and the balancing will be. So it takes you guys. We've had a pretty good number of teams register. We haven't had the greatest amount of players register. So I would like the captains to reach out to everybody, get on your guys, get them to pre-reg so we get good numbers and we know the generals have a better idea of like what they're picking up when they pick your team.
It's only a couple weeks away, guys.
And this isn't even really an expensive game, guys. Please come out, support us. We would love to throw some more games together like this. Tanks, drones, missions. But obviously that only works if you guys show up. So there was a quick question there. 43 Kyle. What about 50 Kyle?
I don't think they carry it, so I don't think so. I think it's just going to be the first strikes, which I know there will be because I know they already put in the order. And then the round ball will be the new Defy. I don't know if you guys saw the video I put out. We tested out the new Defy MagFed ball. It's not black. It's actually like a really deep purple. It looks the same in the bag, but when you pull it out, it's a different color. We tested it. It was fine. Mercenarios tested it at the meetup. They had a good time with it. Blicky put it through like 6 different markers. The video got messed up. The only time he had a break was out of an FSC mag, which are really rough on round ball, an 80N drum mag, which is designed for first strikes, and then GQ used some at the meetup also. He said he had problems with the barrel that came stock with the T16. Like I asked him what bore size he used, and he wasn't even sure. So if you're shooting round ball ever, you should probably use a bore size. Just a heads up, guys. But the round ball is good. It shoots good. It shoots straight. It doesn't break in the mag. I had a great time with it.
Have you noticed any swelling or shrinking during heat? Nothing?
No, we had those bags for about 3 weeks in the back, and they were just as good as like the first time I shot them. We used them like 2 weeks later at the meetup, and they were still good.
Nice.
That's good, Shell.
That's
Yep.
good. Definitely sounds good. All right. Is there any more questions? Details?
Larry hopping in to answer a quick question there, just calling everybody out. Or not calling them out, but letting everybody know. They did order, OTAP ordered a special FSR for this event. So old FSR, even from OTP, don't do it. It's this round for this game. Yeah, Jason, if you get your pre-reg in, they did make an order. But they will have some more for sale day of. They will have more there.
Also, there's no old first strike rounds. We have Pacific color. Shout out to Jen. All right.
What you guys, Rude Boy and Solo, what are you guys most looking forward to in this?
This is my first time at this field, so I'm just looking forward to that in general. Looking at the rules and everything, looking at the dossier. This is going to be exciting. We ran games like this kind of scenario, if you will, this outline, like with OD, with the OD project and whatnot. So with the breaks and all. So I'm familiar with that type of layout. But I mean, I really like the storyline. I was reading through it, looking at it all. With the tank, this is gonna be fun. I know we just won our first big open class game at Fort Knox a few weeks ago, and it was open class. So we don't have tanks there, but I know tanks are normally used in open class games. So to have tanks in MagFed, I know there's a lot of MagFed guys out there that don't necessarily like tanks. But I mean, this adds more flavor to it. This is like that innovation that the sport needs, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to it. The Mil Sim style, the just the tasks, the missions. This really adds to playing mag-fed paintball. So I'm definitely looking forward to this.
And I want to welcome you, Solo, to our home field at OTP in Pemberton, New Jersey. I'm looking for a high-octane tactical game, a good fight, not going to go easy. I'm going to be pushing my guys hard. I'm going after you, and I'm going after Profit specifically. So we're going to have fun with it. Yep. I'm talking that game right now. We're going to have a lot of fun with this shit, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
No wonder your name is Rude Boy, because you're rude. It's always something with you, man. I love this guy. I know this guy since what, 8 years, 7 years now?
About, yeah, a long time, man.
And me and this guy started off on one team, and we just like, it was amazing how me and Rude Boy got together, man. Like this dude I have to admire him, because when it comes to like communication, strategies, this is the guy. You know, me and him both did this, you know, and we started off in 2020, I think, right?
Probably, yeah, right. Summer of 2019,
or
2019, August, yeah.
Yeah, we started off 2019, and we actually went to skirmish.
Yes.
Man. That right there was like a legendary time for us, you know. So shout out to Rude Boy, man. You know, just for
all love here, man. It's all love. Besides the shit talking, it's all love. This is MaxFed. We're a small community, but we're growing. And let's keep up the love. Let's keep up the good fight. You know what I mean? So
we got one last question here. Kyle might be able to answer this. Andrew signed up as an individual. Can he change that to join a team?
Yeah, as long as he knows, like, when we say join a team, we talking about like a paintball team, not like the red or the blue team. But yeah, all he's got to do is reach out to us at OTAP, and we'll switch up his registration.
There you go.
Solo.
You.
I'm happy to have you down here, bro. I'm just
Definitely, man. When you gave me the call, man, I had to pull up, man. He said, "Hey, man, I need an XO. Say less. You know, our calendar."
Yeah, I can't lie. I did have a big smile on my face when I seen like Strike First was coming through.
Oh, for sure, man. We love coming out there. We're waiting on everybody from the East Coast to come our way. We've been there 4 or 5 years in a row. Come this way. It's okay.
Well, I'm coming for sure. I'm letting you know that I'm definitely coming down there.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I even met Solo about what, 4 years ago, right? About 4 years ago now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Nah, it's been longer than that, man. I think
like 5?
Sometime after COVID, but not too long after.
I think you're right. After 5, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's good to have Solo down here, man. That's my guy too. Me and him met at Honey Badger.
No, we met before Honey Badger, bro.
Damn.
We met before Honey Badger. See?
My memory is like bad. Because I remember Mike now. I met Mike during Warfare. I met Mike during Warfare. Okay.
Yeah, would have been I've been playing my first MagFed. My first MagFed actually was my second big game, was Kilo Charlie. That was 2018.
Ooh, name drop.
That was my first introduction to MagFed. I was actually hanging out with somebody on Nomads, and ended up camping with Odyssey. So that's where I actually ended up. They got my invite out first.
So wait, is your brother Castle?
Yeah, that's my boy. That's our field manager. I'll tell you that story sometime. But yeah, it's our boy Castle up top. We got Ben Fritz and Matt Wayne and all the rest of the guys. We're talking in team chat. We're gonna get a bunch of our guys signed up too. I don't have enough spots for everybody to play in the tank for just 2 missions, so we've got guys getting ready too. So we're really excited for this. Chat, I hope you guys are excited for this. We're trying to pull out almost all the stops. I wrote this with Matt's help, and a lot of you guys know Matt. He runs like the buttons and stuff. Wrote this game to be something I want to play. Coming from playing MagFed since 2018, writing this to be something exciting. And we did cut a mission. I was telling Solo about this earlier. We did cut a mission that Matt and I are going to keep non-public because we kind of want to use it next year. It became a little bit too big of a mission on this timeline to run. So we're gonna try and do that next time. So I hope you guys are excited for this. I hope you guys have a good time with the tank. And hopefully you enjoy the missions we wrote.
Well, I'm looking forward to this event. I really am. It's definitely a game changer. It's actually my first time being a general for a MagFag, so looking forward to this.
Cool. We've got I think we've got people from New York, New Jersey, obviously, Pennsylvania. I think I've heard people from Maryland. And there is a team that might be coming up from Tennessee. Like this could be a big game.
Nah, you miss a couple.
I don't know the Midwest. I don't know who's coming from the Midwest.
Arizona, Texas,
Arizona, yeah, Chicago, yeah. It's a lot of guys been reaching out, so they're definitely coming out. There's no doubt about that.
Sweet.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like when I post stuff, people really admire the videos, and so they want to come to this event, and I told them to come on. I'm like, come on. Let's not waste no time. This is all about MagFed. This is why we do it. Come out. Show the real love.
Also, one last big shout out to Alex over at OTAP for putting that promo video together. If you guys haven't seen it, it's freaking awesome. Go check that out. It's like a 2-minute promo video for the field. We shot a lot of that at a meetup a couple of weeks ago. And he did an absolutely stellar job with that video.
That's legit, yeah. All right, cool, man. What else? Yeah, just the introduction of the tank in the MagFed game is gonna be something in itself. We don't have any launchers on our team. We got box mags, but we don't have any launchers. But still, this is just forever expanding the game. This is what I like. I've been to Folda back in like 17, I think it was. That was a long time ago. But shit.
It's the same game. It's still awesome.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're all over. We come from all over. We're not just in one town or one city. So we're trying to hit the Eastern Seaboard. We've been all over New York, Pennsylvania. We're out in Mexico. We were out in Honey Badger, the last Honey Badger in Canada. So, we're always looking to travel. We're always looking to go somewhere and experience something new. So if we can pull this W out, we'd like to return next year as a defending champion or whatever you want to call it. So looking forward to that for real. Yeah, Root Boy, BTA.
Still have to go through me for that W.
Hey, that's what we're gonna do.
Hell yeah.
All right, so for the closing question, and anyone can give their take on this. If you could give every player one piece of advice before this event, what would it be?
Hydrate. Make sure you're really hydrated and you're stretched. I don't care how fit you are. I don't care if you've gone to the desert and didn't drink jack shit for a week. It's very important that you stay hydrated. I don't want you cramping out there, running around, and then not be able to fight the good fight for us. Or worse, become so bad that you need to get a ambulance and have IV to you. So just that's my biggest thing from years past. I know it's in September, so it might be a little bit cooler by then. Well, the way this summer's been going, who knows?
We all remember the other Iron Gauntlet. It was. I'm trying to motivate guys to stay in the game, and like literally, the dude's on a stretcher going in a.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't even use my plate carrier. At one point, I had to take I was shirtless under a plate carrier. Like it was too much. It was so hot. So just hydrate, guys. That's my biggest thing.
Don't get drunk the night before. Gotta be honest.
Liquid IV. Yeah, piggyback off of that for sure. Make sure you stay hydrated. I haven't been to the East Coast in the summer like that, but I know how hot it can get. And to you guys' point, we've seen guys leave on stretchers. We've seen guys having to come in and get IVs, from the paramedics, and it's not a pretty sight. We're out here to have fun, and you don't want to risk your health in doing so. But my tip, I guess, for the weekend or for any MagFed game is communication. At the end of the day, I mean that's how I got my last victory. That's how I look forward to getting my next victory. Just the communication. Make sure you're communicating. Even if you don't have comms, if you can talk to the guy next to you, you can talk to the guy next to him, so on and so forth. Just communicate. That's what I say today.
That's why you're my XO, Rude Boy. I mean, I'm sorry, Rude Boy. I'm not trying to talk shit, man. I'm just
Totally
I'm not,
cool, man. I shoot to kill.
you know.
Yeah, I think mine would be make sure you're prepared. We don't know what the weather is going to be. Could be another 80-degree day. Could be raining. Make sure you're prepared. Um, Definitely do your stretches, even if it's the night before and the morning of. Do your stretches. Stay hydrated. Um, and I think the biggest thing, I'm going to keep harping on this. The biggest thing with this game, read the rules, understand the rules, don't play around the tank. Let's all have fun.
Joker.
I mean, we touched a lot of bases. I mean, there's still some surprises for everybody. Um, there's a lot of unique things in this game. I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. I think we got a lot of good squads coming out. It's going to be a competition, I think, no matter how you look at it. Um, I want everyone to try their best to stay in the game. We developed the game so the spawns, the healing system, and you going back and getting a chance in between missions to reload is all designed to keep you in the game as long as possible when the game's going on. And but that being said, like the hard start is because people are paying and they want to play for what they paid for. And we have a set amount of missions, and if we're gonna hit all those missions, we're gonna do a hard start. So if you're not out there, that's part of the general's task to take care of that problem now. Like you don't have the same amount of people, but you still have to win. Like that's just gonna be it. We're not gonna wait because somebody's gun broke or they got to register or they came in. There was a car accident. Like it's everyone has an excuse, but it's gonna be a hard start.
All right, this is the last thing I want to say, and then I want to end this live. Um, even though we all talk trash, and even though this is an event, at the end of the day, this is a brotherhood. Um, Everyone, it's all about love. It's not about enemies. It's not about fighting or doing anything crazy out there. At the end of the day, we are all brothers in this sport, and sisters. I gotta add that too in there. But I respect every last one of you guys. I respect everyone on the field. There should never be no bad blood. When you touch that field and you bring your MagFed gun and your mask, it's all about having fun, man. It's all about that therapy. It's all about the passion, the character. Who you are on that field. It determines what you do in your life as well. You know, so I'm just thankful for you guys. Just for giving me the opportunity, to be a general, and going against Rude Boy. But I'm definitely looking forward to this event. Shout out to everybody who tuned in to this live stream. I apologize, started kind of late. They had a little difficulty, whatever. But this is not the end. There's so many more events coming up. I'm looking forward to playing with everyone. Every chance I get. It's nothing like when you're out on the field with so many people who just love this game. Like paintball to me is better than basketball, football, soccer. I want to say boxing too, because you're out there with a paintball gun and you're really shooting another human being with paint. It don't get no better than that. I'm just being honest. And you're out there, you're talking trash, fuck you, asshole. But at the end of the day, you shake hands, y'all laugh, and y'all talk it out. Like that's the one of the things that I enjoy about this sport. Shout out to Creep Show. Creep Show, man, another guy who I have known for a while. This guy, man, like me and him had so many run-ins. I remember he was. I'm gonna tell the story. He was. I remember we was at Picasso, and wait, was it Picasso? It might have been. No, I'm sorry, Cousins Paintball. I remember he was literally in the bushes. I had no idea that this guy was there, and I kept getting shot in the back. Yo, who is shooting me in the back? I'm looking at my teammates and everything, and then someone finally shoots him. He finally gets out. I'm like, this motherfucking man. I was like, but you know what? His name is Creepshow for a reason, you know, and that's what it's about. You know, that character, that name belongs to him, you know, and that's what he do. So if you want to build your name, your legacy, come to this event. You know, make it worth your while. You know, become the person that you want to be, whatever name you give yourself or the people give you. You know, so that's my saying.
My phone's about to die. I just want to put two things out there before my phone goes away.
Yeah.
There is security forces. They're not a third faction. If you're losing, no one's going to save you. And MagFed, I want you guys to look at me. No one's going to tie in this game. There's going to be a winner, okay? I know a lot of you guys are mad. Like the two last big games we had, it's been ties, and no one wants a tie. We want to finish it. So let's there's going to be an end to this. There's no ties. All right. Yes, that's the last winner of Iron Gauntlet right there. Congratulations, everybody. Have a good night. I'm excited to see everybody on the field. And again, we told you guys about a lot of stuff today, but not everything. So get ready for a ride.
Amen. Thanks for having us.
All right, everyone. You guys take care, man. Everyone, please stay tuned for this event. You know, register now. There's about 6 teams, 19 people. We need everyone to keep registering. You know, let the numbers build itself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this stream. Looking forward to it. Other than that,
So this.
here.
Yeah. See you guys.
All right.